it's not a long flight, but flying always wears me out, and I'm always pretty tired when I get to the hotel. Doesn't matter if it's a short flight or a long flight. I came to Atlanta. I'm doing a book signing tomorrow, meet and greet, your short speech, just short conversation with folks who want to come by. And then Saturday, I'm going to speak at the We Buy Black convention for 30 minutes. And then Sunday, I'm going to do a 8-hour investment seminar. It's drboyceatlanta.com if you want to come hang out. So anyway, so I'm here. I'm staying at this hotel downtown, right? And the craziest thing just happened to me. So I'm checking into my hotel, and I'm tired. I'm ready to go upstairs, and I'm walking, and it's something that happens, that I'm kind of used to occurs. Yeah, I hear Dr. Boyce, and I'm like, oh, okay, somebody recognized me, and so I turn, and usually when people recognize, I'm very happy about that. By the way, if you recognize me on the street, say my name. Don't be shy. I'm always happy to see you. I'll give you a hug and everything, and take a picture, whatever you want to do, as long as I'm not rushing somewhere. But most of the time, I can do that. And I'll never not show appreciation for your support. So I go up to the brother, right, and we start talking. And his name was Adrian Harden, and I'm giving him a shout out because this brother really did something that really got me thinking. So we're sitting there, we're just chopping it up. And it turns out he happens to be from Louisville, where I'm from. And I'm like, oh, you from the Ville? How'd what's going on? We're making small talk. And he's on his way out of town. And he said, Dr. Boyce, he said, you pour so much, he said, you pour so much into the community. I was just wondering if I could do something for you, buy you dinner. And I was, and my thought process was like, oh, you want to take me to dinner? That stuff like that kind of takes time, so it's hard to do. It's hard to commit to that right off the bat. I had to think about it. I said, well, let me stick a pin in that. Let me get back to you because I don't know what my manager has planned. I think we have something we have to do for dinner. So I was thinking. He said, no, I got to go out of town. He said, I just want to buy your dinner for you and give you some money to buy your dinner. And I was like, really? And he said, yeah, man. He said, you give so much to the community. I just want to do something for you. And I was like, well, I mean, I ain't wanted to turn down free money. So I was like, okay, well, thanks. It was interesting. It's weird when you're not used to people giving you things like that just out of the blue with no strings attached. Like your immediate reaction is like, why you what huh? Like nobody gives things to me. People ask for things. Like that's what I'm used to. Honestly, I'm used to people coming up asking for things or calling and asking for things. That's why I don't honestly. That's why I don't even hardly answer the phone, because most people that call me, they want something. They want whatever it is, and it's okay. I don't mind, but it gets draining. It wears you out because because you just kind of realize like a lot of people aren't really thinking, how can I help you? What can I do for you? And so anyway, this brother, literally right there in line at this hotel, gives me a $100 bill, and says, "Here you go. This is just a thank you." And I said, "Man," I said, "Wow." I said, "I'm so impressed." Yeah, I mean, I can afford dinner, right? Dinner, it's not like I'm starving. Like I can go eat whenever want to, but the gesture of kindness really said a lot about his character and his integrity. And it made me instantly want to reciprocate. It made me say, hey, man, whatever I can do for you, like you let me know. You let me know. I said, you just made a friend for life. Because I said, in all the years that I've, been doing this, the thousands of people that I have met, I have never had a person do something like that. Now that I think about it, I did have, scratch that. I had one brother that did that. One brother a long time ago who just said, put that in your pocket. I didn't know what it was. I'm like, is this anthrax? Like, I was like what are we putting in my pocket? And it was just an envelope full of cash with a little note, expressing appreciation. And that just really hit me. And what it really made me think about, first of all, I wanted to shout him out. His name was Adrian Harden. And I want to shout him out just to publicly show respect for this black man doing this for another brother. That's really cool. It's easy to find somebody that might hate on you or ask for something, but when a brother really does something like that, it's very touching. But then second of all, it's a note about networking. George Fraser has come on this channel and talked about how to network, in the right way. And there's ways you network, especially like with busy people. With busy people, you got to be quick because a lot of times they don't have a lot of time. So if you're pitching your business or something and you're talking to somebody who's super busy, just be quick. Make sure you can get it out in 60 seconds because sometimes they don't have a lot of time to listen, for a long period of time. Not because they're trying to be rude, because they literally have to go. They got 1,000 people pulling at them and all that. But then the second thing is, if you want to be a good networker, start your networking off by offering something. No, maybe it's not $100 bill, right? That was pretty heavy what he did. But just, when you show up to a person that is used to everybody always wanting something, and you say, no, 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 I want to give you something, and there's no strings attached, I don't want anything back, you know that really sets you outside of the box. That really sets you apart, because somebody who is a giver is going to want to give to you 10 times tenfold. Because I have to be a giver, because that's just the nature of it. Comes with the territory, it comes with being a public figure, whatever it is. You just know that leadership is service, and that you're serving as much as you can, and you can't get tired. You gotta, maybe you rest up, but then you get right back at it, etc. So givers will give back to you, but you got to start off giving. If you start off by asking, then they're going to be on guard. They're not going to really have that trust. They're going to kind of be like, man, okay, yeah, 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 I'll get to you. And eventually, you like everybody else. But when you show up and you offer something, that really does set you apart. So I thought that Adrian's gesture was extraordinary. He could literally hit me up now and ask me for a massive favor. Like, he could say, "Hey, I have this new business. Can you mention it on your YouTube channel?" And even though it would normally cost a lot of money to do that, I'd be like, "Absolutely, I'll do that for free, for sure." And it's that's what I would say. If you ever want to make a friend for life, start off, greet people with a smile, greet people with with some sort of giving gesture, greet them with a compliment or support for what they're doing, and you use their name, little things like that. That is a good way for you to connect with people. Don't show up with your hand out, because then there's a lot of people that do that. To be honest with you, it gets draining. I kid you not, it gets very draining. Even members of your own family, they think you got some money, so people calling you with all their problems and everything, it becomes very difficult, because you feel like you got the whole world on your shoulders. So anyway, that's it. I'm about to go. I'll be here in Atlanta for 3 days. I think that this hotel room is so big, I might have a little private event or something. Maybe bring some of the students up or something. I don't know. I think that's what I might invite the VIPs up to the room to do something here. But long story short, I'll be here for 3 days. So feel free to go to drboyceatlanta.com. That's drboyceatlanta.com. And you can come on out if you want to. And don't forget, All Black National Convention is in September. So that's allblacknationalconvention.com. And some of y'all are commenting on this shirt. Now, this is not my shirt. This is not my design. Someone gave this to me. But we do have really cool t-shirts at wokeblacktees.com. Wokeblacktees.com. So feel free to go check it out if you want to express your blackness on a t-shirt. So I'm out of here, guys. Take care. Have a good day. And way to go, Adrian. Good job, brother. Very, very smart black man. I was really impressed. All right, I'm going to sleep. I'll see y'all later. Peace.